The following segment is sponsored by Daniel A. White and Associates. It does not necessarily reflect the views of WDEL or Forever Media. Rick Jensen on 1150 AM, 1017 FM, WDEL.
Well, for many, many years, I've been a very, very happy client of Dan White and Associates, financial planner specializing in retirement income. And you got to be looking at this, man. I mean, if you're in your 30s, you just got to be planning for this. On the phone right now is Andrew Wood with Dan White and Associates, though we just call him Dan as well. Hi, Andrew.
Hey, Rick. How you doing, Rick?
Good, buddy. Good. So, a lot of interesting things coming. You sent this email, and I thought, wait a second. Just the tone of this email caught me by surprise, and that is this. And I know it's for the Sunday show with Dan White, but it's the market is falling, and why we haven't seen the bottom yet. And I'm thinking, oh, great. Lovely. Oh, man, we'll get to that a little bit more. But I know you got the tip today, which is the Social Security Expansion Act. So what does this do for or to us?
Sure. So I was actually, there's a blog that Dan had released actually through WDEL today, and he talks about, basically the Social Security program announcing that within 13 years with no action, that they're going to have to cut benefits by up to 20%. And he talks about ways that, they can help solve the issue. And two of those in particular in his blog talk about increasing, number one, the payroll tax, or, again, cutting benefits. Now, since last month, in June, some members introduced the Social Security Expansion Act. And this is designed to ensure Social Security solvency until 2096.
Okay,
so that's a good thing, right? I mean, that means they're taking steps to try to resolve this. Now, whether it gets passed or not, we haven't. That is yet to be seen. Now, this might be a little shocking for you. So, in addition to these cost of living adjustments that we haven't seen in 40 years. They're anticipating, or they're trying to increase each recipient's check by $200 a month.
Really now?
So that means they're paying out more benefits, right? So
right.
How on earth are they ever going to be able to do this?
Well, Dan and I have talked about this for a couple of decades. We've talked about this, and I think he really hasn't given an opinion on it, but he hasn't said it's a bad idea. So right now, after you're making something like $147,000 a year or something like that, you don't put any more money into Social Security. And they're thinking, well, as long as you have this socialist program, and we're not going to get rid of the darn thing ever, why not just have everybody chip in, no matter how much they're making? And if they do, then that solves the problem, right?
So here's the proposal, okay? They're looking and targeting income over $250,000.
Yeah.
And that also includes business income and investment income.
Uh-oh.
For people over $250,000.
See, now that's where that's
going to hold things up a bit.
Yeah, that's where they blow the whole thing up, because investment income, including these people who are retired, so they're putting in and they're getting, and they're putting in and they're getting, or what the hell? So when you put that in there, people may think that's for negotiation, but it seems to me that's where you blow the whole thing up. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, they haven't necessarily defined everything yet, or at least it hasn't been explained as thoroughly as it needs to be at this point. But no, I mean, I think, I think that there's always going to be that debate of paying your fair share and what's your fair share and things like that. When it comes to business and investment income, I don't know what to tell you about that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not looking for your opinion. See, and here's the thing. I don't want you to think that I'm asking for your opinion, but you can have a take on things, so it doesn't have to be opinion. And quite honestly, my take is that it's going to be blown up because there will be those people who are either Republicans or Democrats who are, in Congress saying, oh, hell no, You're not going to be taking people's retirement income from investments out of that and put it into Social Security. So there's that debate. And then the other debate is, well, understand something. There are businesses as well as individuals who have investment income, and they use that investment income to pay other people. And so that part becomes so contentious, I think, in the halls of debate that it likely blows things up. It just seems to me, having watched the sausage making of political process and policy, that if you simply say, hey, $250,000 or more, you know what? Whatever that income is from your work, that income, that's going to be taxed to Social Security. And honestly, I've seen some of the numbers just on that, and it seems to show that it would actually solve the problem. I don't know if you've seen the similar numbers, but I'd like to get your reaction anyway, as a professional.
Yeah. I mean, I totally agree. Again, there's a fine line, but in reality, I like this idea of increasing checks, but with everything, it needs to be paid for, and how we get there, obviously they're trying to figure it out. But again, at least we know that there is a bill on the table that they're trying to make this thing more solvent. Whether this one gets passed or how many times they need to try to submit it and change it and all that kind of stuff remains to be seen. But I think that obviously this needs to be here. I mean, we can't cut payments, whether it's 13, 15, 20, 50 years down the road. I think we know that Social Security needs to be there for retirees.
Well, and we know what they do, what they have done in the past, rather. What they have done is say, well, we'll just increase the age to which you're eligible. So it used to be 65, actually 62 at one point. And we'll make it 65, 67, we'll make it 70. We'll just make it older so that, you have
90 by the time I'm ready.
Exactly, I know. And the old guys are saying, screw you. Go ahead, kid. You pay more money and take care of me. Besides, I give you that $100 for your birthday every year, so go ahead. Pay more. Give me more money. Do you have those guys? I know, it's absurd. Right. Go ahead. You don't have to laugh with me, Andrew. You can go ahead and laugh at me. I'm used to it. It's fine. So there is a bill on the table. We don't know which way it's going to go. And do you have any indication from any of these lawmakers what any negotiable points are or where they might go with this thing?
If anything, I think they're just going to negotiate on the, again, what's being taxed, whether it's business, investment income, what are the ultimate thresholds? I think there's just so many things that need to be ironed out here before anything like this does get passed. But again, I mean, on the positive note, at least they realize that, we do have a problem. 10, 15 years from now, we got to get this thing solved. So let's at least put something forward and negotiate from there.
Yeah, good stuff. And I know that you're studying this, you're paying attention, and you'll be keeping us informed as to what is happening. So thank you very much. Sunday mornings, Dan White of Dan White and Associates hosts On the Money. They've had some incredibly well-known people who are experts in IRAs and retirement. And I think, Andrew, that most of these people are known within your business. They are superstars of retirement income planning. They really are. And Dan has gotten these people on the program that airs Sunday mornings at 7. Now, you guys also have podcasts of this as well, right? From the previous shows?
We do, yes. You can always go to our website, danwhiteandassociates.com. We have our media tab, which kind of goes through all the different podcasts, the radio shows. Everything is recorded on there. If ever anyone wants to look us up and hear some of the shows.
By the way, I highly encourage that, especially if you have a smartphone or something. You download it and you can listen to what you're driving, because some of these stuff that these guys are talking about is just extraordinary, and it's really great knowledge for you retiring. Anyway, Sunday morning, the market is falling. Why we have not seen the bottom yet. Oh, there's happy talk for you today, Andrew. I know.
Should be an exciting show to listen to, but things people that they need to be aware of, especially if you are approaching or have recently retired. Again, very important to make sure you have a plan.
Seriously, and that's what you guys do. Dan White and Associates. Andrew Wood, he's in the Middletown office. You can give him a call, 888-690-8820, and say, listen, why don't we just sit down, and here's what I got, and here's what I like to do when I retire. What do you think, Andrew? And he's one of the guys who can help you out. He's really good at it. 888-690-8820. Thank you, Andrew. Good to have you on, sir.
Thanks, Rick.
All right, buddy. Take care.